Assalamualaikum and good morning. Today, we will present about what we have done from week 1 until week 12 in planting management.
Land clearing process is the activities of removing or cleaning the unwanted plant from bush, stones, rock and debris. The area must be cleared of all the trees plant that might be a host to fungal disease. Removing them first may help eliminate or reduce root disease infection in young planting later on. Clearing land provides more room for them to grow and give the plants better access to water, nutrients and sunlight. When plants and trees are overgrown, it isn't beneficial for the land as it promotes weeds and other undesirable plant growth, contributing to soil erosion. Next is ploughing or tillage. Tillage is simply turning over and breaking up the soil. Tilling is the practice of aerating the soil to permit moisture and air to permeate, allowing seeds to germinate, encouraging root growth, controlling weed growth, and integrating fertilizer into the soil. One field may be tilled multiple times before planting for different reasons. Tilling is needed if you are mixing amendment into the soil. It is also helpful if you have severely compacted soil that needs to broken up or any type of soil that needs to be broken into thinner bits for planting seed.
After we all settle the land clearing ploughing process, we proceed with liming process. For your information, liming process is to neutral the soil because if the soil is too acidity, it will make our plants not normally grow. The acceptable pH for the soil is between 5.5 until 6.5. This rate of pH good for our plants. We use lime to neutral the soil. This lime we sprinkle on all soil that we want to planting our plants. All of us together again scattered the lime to the soil with our hands and hoe, but we wear the glove for our protection. Liming process. This process was the important process that we must apply to our plot. Basically, liming process is measured to divide area to make planting bed, drain and agro road. We use measuring tape to mark place to do plot that we want. Planting bed was to plant our crop. The drain was to make sure the flow of the water can through out and cannot cause flood on our planting bed. The agro road was to facilitate us on do maintenance on our planting bed. After we settle with measure the plot, we use raffia rope to mark the size that we done measure to get the perfect size of the planting bed, drain and agro road.
After that, we repair the drainage system to prevent from the water lock and make sure the flow of water is smooth. One of the non-chemical fertilizers that is most widely accessible on the market is chicken dung products. A good source of nitrogen, the primary nutrient required by plant for the growth of green, leafy vegetation is chicken manure. Other significant nutrients are also present, albeit in lesser proportions. An embryonic plant grows from a seed to become a seedling. The germination of the seed initiates the development of the seedling. The purpose of the seedling is to provide extra instruction.
We are planting seeds into the holes that we made at the planting bed. So the vegetable that we plant is spinach, okra and Chinese kale.
Purpose of mulching is by providing shade and acting as a blanket. Mulching aids in the retention of moisture in the soil. It means that water can be stored in the soil more effectively keeping the soil loose and preventing it from drying out too rapidly. So we use palm frond as our mulching.
For weed, pest and disease management, we use two types of method, that is include of cultural and biological method. For cultural method, we use hand picking technique, while biological, we use lemongrass spray. The purpose of this process to prevent them from attacking our plant. So, this is an example of pests that have at our crop.
For fertilizer activity, we have two types of NPK, NPK green and NPK blue. For our plants, we use NPK green and the measure is 1 cup for 1 planting bag. After we placing the fertilizer, we need to water that place that we put fertilizer so the nutrient can absorb by plant easily.
Harvesting is the process of collecting a matured plant from our planting bed. There are some techniques while doing harvesting, such as using a scythe, a machine, or a reaper. But in our situation, we decided to use hand-picking technique for our choice. The purpose of doing harvesting process is to maximize crop yield and minimize any loss of crop yield. It is also to prevent from quality of yield drop, and in the same time, it is maintain the quality of yield. Marketing is a process that we sell our product that already harvest to a customer. The purpose of marketing is to get people interest to buy our product so that we can get some profit to ourselves.